If you've heard of Oak Island, you most likely know about the alleged curse of Oak Island, an apparent centuries-old treasure. Some of you may be fans of the history TV show The Curse of Oak Island, which is currently in its 8th season now, so good for them. Maybe you're a fan of the channel or just randomly stumbling by. Either way, guys, today on Life's Biggest Questions, we're going to do some investigating as we answer what happened on Oak Island. Smash the like button, and let's get into this one. You spicy, spicy viewers, you. I don't know, I'm really trying to lean into the whole pepper thing, you know, being spicy, you guys being spicy, everyone being spicy. This is a spicy question. It's full of spice, folks. We're keeping it spicy because I'm Pepper. Yeah, I'm really going for it. First things first, where exactly is Oak Island? Well, folks, it's in the only place where we are proud of free healthcare, legal flour, Wolverine hockey, and so much more. That's right, Canada. The same place where we apparently can't get vaccines. That's okay though. It's not really. Oak Island is located in Nova Scotia, a privately owned island which has been a very hot topic of discussion among treasure hunters, pirate fanatics, or just fans of the TV show. With rumors of pirate treasure belonging to a Captain William Kidd being buried somewhere on the island, as well as an alleged curse which claims 7 people must die before the treasure can be retrieved, you might think this is some sort of fantasy. Up until quite recently, it was believed 6 people had died on the island, which fueled theories and rumors, inspired dozens of books, both fictional and non, as well as a reality TV show, of sorts kind of, surrounding the island and its curse. It was later revealed a total of 14 people have died on the island since 1795, which led to some losing belief of the curse, obviously. Others claim only 6 of those who passed were looking for the treasure, and until a 7th goes while looking, it'll always be cursed. You guys can make an opinion on your own. I'll just tell you about what allegedly happened. So the story or rumor here goes back to about 1799 or so, with a man named Daniel McGinnis. McGinnis was looking for a location for a farm when he stumbled upon a depression on the ground. Early settlers on the island had spread the word that back in the year 1700 or so, a dying sailor from Captain Kidd's crew claimed a treasure had been buried on the island. Upon realizing he may be standing on a £2 million treasure, McGinnis got help from 2 men known as John Smith and Anthony Vaughan. As the men dug, they noticed the soil wasn't packed as firmly as the surrounding ground, and found markings as well as tool marks in the walls. After getting about 30 feet deep into the ground, they stopped digging because of what was described as, I quote, superstitious dread. Now, the interesting thing here is that this story regarding McGinnis also has a version where he and his 2 pals are teenagers, and they went fishing on the island, which is how they found the depression in the year 1795. The story goes on the same way as the former, but it turns out this account isn't true, as records would prove McGinnis would have been 37 when he discovered the depression in the year 1795. Regardless of when McGinnis started his hunt, it's led to hundreds of years of speculation. Over the course of the next few hundred years up until our present day, countless companies, groups, and even individuals have searched high and low for this secret hidden treasure, supposedly buried somewhere on the island. Some previous attempts saw excavations in the exact same spot where McGinnis started digging. One of the first companies to do so was surprised when one of the shafts suddenly flooded with water. After some more digging, no pun intended, haha, get it guys, because they're digging? It was believed this was actually seawater flushing in from the ocean. It's unclear if this was some man-made booby trap to stop people from getting to the treasure, or possibly part of this Oak Island curse, stopping those from completing their hunt until a 7th person is killed. Ooh. Maybe it's just Mother Nature, but that isn't a very fun theory now, is it? Over the years, there have been plenty of people who have passed while allegedly looking for said treasure. And even during the production, it appears one of the show's crew members, Matt Chisholm, a producer, disappeared after making some discovery. Yet his disappearance or death was never publicly announced. Very weird. On top of this, a Dan Blankenship who spent most of his life looking for the treasure passed in 2019. So that'd be technically 8 people that passed while looking for the treasure or having something to do with looking for the treasure. But this isn't about whether or not the curse is real. Instead, it's about what's happened there, which includes the loss of a few lives due to freak accidents, if you will, and some incredible discoveries by the Curse of Oak Island team, which is helmed by the Lagina brothers, Marty and Rick. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of information and potentially misinformation that is being floated around what happened at Oak Island over the years. The fact that a reality TV show, if you will, is being filmed there and they've surpassed the 100-episode mark, well, I mean, clearly the show does very well. So that's something that we need to consider. That's all I'm going to say. We may never truly know if Captain Kidd, the infamous pirate, hid his treasure on Oak Island. Maybe it was one of his crewmates. Maybe McGinnis found it with his friends and decided to keep it a secret. Given that there has been a TV show documenting a lot of the discoveries and research dating back to 2014 when the show first aired, at least we'll have some media to reference. Over the years, the Oak Island team have made some incredible discoveries, including a 500-year-old brooch, ancient iron spikes, coins from different centuries, the list goes on and on. But with that being said, and this isn't so much to discredit them, more so I guess me being a skeptic, we need to remember this is for a TV show. You know, there's some beliefs that they might find some stuff from Knights of the Templar or Ark of the Covenant. All I'm saying, guys, is they gotta make some stuff interesting, you know? Potentially over-exaggerated. Who knows? And that's not to take away from anything the team has done, as it does genuinely seem they spend most of their days in the mud and sludge trying to find some treasure. The kind of work I personally am not made out for. And hopefully one day their work does pay off. As always, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think happened on Oak Island? Is it just an old island once inhabited by humans centuries ago? Or is there potential pirate treasure? Either way, what they found thus far is quite impressive and cool, especially if you're into human history, which we should all be. History! Oh, it's not the same as science. Let us know for now. Let's reply to some comments from the video. WTF are we going to do on Mars? Tammy Tenchi said, if I was in Mars, I'll be the first to make a Mars bar. Oh, that's interesting. Would it be like a chocolate bar? What would a Mars bar be on Mars? Would it be like a graham cracker? And it's like, hey, this is from Mars. I don't know. Alpha said, we need peace on Earth before we even think about going to another planet because that will not end well. I don't think there's ever going to be peace. I think we'll always have our differences, and until we can agree to disagree, it's too much ego. It's, why don't you see how I see? Because you think I'm stupid, and that's the wrong mentality. It's, okay, we see the same thing differently, and that's okay. Instead, our world is, no, we see the same thing differently, but you have to see it how I see it. Otherwise, you're wrong. And it's like, that's not good. Axel Martinez said, what happened to the guy that says science? That guy's right here, and I'm still gonna say it. Science! All right, guys, Jared Pepper Bronstein, saying keeping it spicy, folks. See you later. Bye.